Steve and Jordan are obviously having a great time out there on trail, and it's really special to be able to share the trail and those experiences with close friends. And I know having outdoor adventure extraordinaire Steven Reinhold out there with them is certainly a treat. Steven was able to tell us a little bit more about a project that we find absolutely fantastic, and it's an organization called Black Folks Camp 2. We were so intrigued, we had to track down founder and president Earl B. Hunter Jr. to learn more about his mission, a mission designed to improve access, make it more fun and more interesting for Black folks to get outdoors. All right, so we are so excited to have a special guest join us this week on Backpacker Get Out More TV. We've got Earl B. Hunter Jr., the founder and president of Black Folks Camp 2. Earl's on a mission. It's a mission I absolutely love, trying to get more diversity out there in the outdoor space, trying to make it easier, more interesting, and more fun to get Black folks into the outdoors. So
right on.
Tell me a little bit about you, man. I know you've got the bug. You've got the outdoor passion. You're trying to spread it.
This is an honor though, because I love to spread the news and to share with people about what we do and how we get it done. So with that being said, my name is Earl B. Hunter Jr. I actually am, again, the founder and president of Black Folks Camp 2. But more so than anything though, I consider myself a change agent, right? I like to see things change for the better, and that's what we're on a mission to do that. That said, I came into the camping industry 5 years ago. I came in the industry, had no prior camping experience. I had never really been camping a day in my life. I was a Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Italian suit wearing executive from another company, and traveling all over the world, making deals here, China, Vietnam, all these places, right? And then I had an opportunity to go work for a company as the vice president of sales, Sylvan Sport. Yeah, where we made pop-up campers and gear equipment for the outdoor industry. A very unconventional way that we grew the business. That's one thing that I saw that was missing in this industry. Through all the events I've gone to, all the conferences I've gone through, everything I've gone through, I found myself being one of the only, if not the only, Black executive at these events. And I knew something had to change, man. And here's probably the most beautiful thing of it all is the campfire that's in our logo, that everybody loves the campfire, right?
Sure.
Well, everybody who knows about the campfire loves it, but the people who do not know about it, which are a ton of Black folks, when they really, really get around this campfire, what you'll find is the communication, the conversations that we'll have, not just with Black folks, That's the beauty thing about our company. We don't promote just Black folks camping with Black folks. We promote Black folks camping with any and everybody, right? And that campfire, it really does serve as the portal to amazing conversation for everyone, Black, white, green, or yellow, your race, your gender, or your age does not matter, my friend. One of the things I always say to everyone is that one of the reasons why we're in such a flux and where we are in our country is because we haven't been talking to one another about these things. We haven't been communicating about these things. And so what happens is when you don't communicate, they ferment. And when they ferment, they take on a world of their own, right? And so when you don't talk about things, you tend to assume things, right? And see, when you assume things, what happens is that now you don't know what the other person is thinking. And so now you have a idea or a false idea of what people may be thinking. And then you operate in your life that way with that particular individual, right? It's the same thing with Black folks in the outdoors. If the knowledge hadn't been shared with us how amazing the outdoors is, we will assume that the outdoors shouldn't be kind to us, right? If the history of the outdoors or history of the woods and nature is a bad thing for us, we'll always assume that's a bad thing. We just want Black folks to get out and go camping, right?
Absolutely.
And so the third, probably most important thing, other than inviting Black folks to go camping, is when you do invite them, right? Do not assume that they are not afraid. Do not assume that what seems normal to you is not necessarily normal to them. This is what we're trying to tell the industry, is that we have to be careful, is that we're pushing and pulling. We're inviting Black folks to camp, right? We're doing all these amazing things, but the industry has to get prepared for this. The industry has to get prepared for individuals to come into an industry that has really no clue about the industry. So the questions that you may think that are just everyday question may not be an everyday question to this particular individual. So we're walking the line, right? We're walking the line, we're walking the line, we're walking the line. Because the same things that I'm telling you right now that the industry, that has to happen to get more Black folks to camp, we have to remove generational fear, we have to add knowledge, and we have to invite them. Those are the same things that happened to me and for me before I went backpacking.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know, I met these gentlemen. I was the master of ceremony at the Outdoor Economy Conference 2019. I introduced our company there October the 10th last year. I shared with the crowd that a change is going to come. As a matter of fact, I sang Sam Cooke, "A Change is Going to Come."
I love it.
And there were some people that were listening, and those individuals, they did the reverse, man. They invited me to go backpacking.
Yeah.
They shared knowledge with me about the trip, right? The pack list. Here's where we're going. This is what's going to happen, Earl. Here's what you need, the equipment you need to get. And then as we got further into the trip, right at the trailhead, they helped remove fears for me, right? By telling me, Earl, if this happens, this is what you should do. If this happens, these are the things you should do. They didn't assume that I knew these things. And that made the trip, it made it fun for me, but it made it exciting though, because I felt like I can trust the individuals that I was with, right?
I absolutely love it, Earl. So, you know, and I think our audience, I know for a fact the outdoor community can get around that idea. Invite, provide knowledge, and break down fear. You've got
my friend.
Great plan that's in place. I know we can find out more about all of this at your website. You mentioned blackfolkscamp2.com.
Correct.
I know we can also follow you. You've got some great social content. We will find you on Facebook, probably Instagram, probably Twitter too, right?
Right on, man. Right on.
I'm so happy that I was able to have this conversation. I love being able to introduce your organization and your company to our audience. I think you're doing an amazing thing. I love your mission. And it's that simple, folks. You got to invite, you got to share some knowledge, you got to break down some fears. Let's get all of us around that campfire, my friend. Thanks for joining us.
Take care. Cheers.